Going to be led in by Oceanie Kenmill and Octave Finley. Oceanie is one of our most eldest and longest tenured faculty at our college. Octave is our Word Dance Chief spiritual leader. So go ahead, swing it. Thank you, Chief Clip Drummers. We'd like at this time to have Alec Kwikwisu lead us in a prayer. Alec.
Good to stand before you this afternoon to see all the graduates of our Salish Kootenai College. And I remember 1985 when I come through here. A beautiful feeling. We ask our Creator this afternoon to look down on all our graduates today, that you just now putting your foot into the door of education, that we ask our Creator to help you to continue to whatever direction that you choose to continue your education. We ask our Creator not to let you stop now, that you may continue. It's so beautiful to see so many graduates. Beautiful day. And it's always an honor for me to be asked to step before you. It feels good to be an employee of Salish Kootenai College. We ask our Creator today for prayers, for direction. We ask our Creator to bless each and every one of our visitors that traveled to be here. We ask our Creator for our Father to come with us, to be here with us today, along with the rest of us here, for such a beautiful day. And I'll pray in my own language to ask for strength and to ask for help for today to continue your education. It's quite like ours, Susan. Pacht kom yet sache. Kaad out which mask to could see us quest command don't challenge less yas po osas and desks only yet totally what height which mask. Kai which yet what as ya zinum kai what look I what wait that's height to can below as what them to up what wait it can but God shakey daka kas questum to aya ka what to aya come yet sache. Going good and soutness ya to kas secret then we must stay. Then we must home stay with chenokas tata hodosi to kas secret. As ya to kas skade kas ya yes said say sen yacht nunton committed six to it she. It's quest look at ours so sends pacht come yet sache.
Thank you. You may be seated. I'd like at this time to introduce Steve Lozar, Tribal Council member, who's going to give us a welcome on behalf of the tribe. Steve?
Kisu Kukit, Esquex. On behalf of your tribal council, it's an honor to welcome the elders, parents, family members, friends, the staff and administration of Salish Kootenai College, Governor Schweitzer and his staff to this joyous occasion. Graduates, I'm humbled to stand before you. For the past 24 years, I've had the opportunity to teach at Salish Kootenai College. During that time, I've seen the college continually grow and adjust and adapt to the needs of its students. President Joe McDonnell endowed the college with a philosophy of service. Former students are now teaching the next generation. Our tribes are renowned for their leadership nationally, across the state, and throughout all of Indian country. Our tribal government and that of other tribes in municipalities are staffed with SKC graduates. Many of our leaders in business, arts, humanities, and science have begun their careers walking across the stage, such as this, to receive their Salish Kootenai College degrees. Now it's your turn. Your tribal council congratulates you today. We wish your walk to be a successful one. We encourage you to become leaders by serving others. And we challenge you to do great things, always embracing your native values. Congratulations, good luck, Lemlemsh.
I'd like to present a Student Senate Vice President, Misty Hirsch, who's going to give the student address. Misty?
Good afternoon, graduates, staff, faculty, honored guests, and families. Today is a time of celebration and reflection. Celebration of a task well done. Celebration of family. Celebration of learning. It's also a time to reflect. What have I learned? Where will it take me? And am I ready for the future? As a graduate, you've learned to survive on little, to eat top ramen, to share rides with friends, to forget about sleep, and to sometimes even forget about class. Where will the future take you? That is an answer that only time will show. Are you ready for the future? Of course. You wouldn't be here today as a graduate if the future wasn't yours to grab. So embrace the future. Embrace the possibilities. Embrace the lessons learned while at SKC. Lessons from the faculty, your families, from other students. The lessons that make you complete. Lessons that ultimately remind us of who we are in life's journey. Think of the lessons as a pair of moccasins. Each pair is unique. Some stained with time, some frayed from use, some colored with beads, and some missing a stitch. Those moccasins are you, each one of you varying in style, varying in use, but beneath it all, still a solid, powerful being. A moccasin might travel many distances, still it survives, and so will you. Survive and flourish. As the moccasin, will travel down many roads. As the great poet Dylan Thomas once said, "Do not go gentle into that good night." I challenge you not to go gentle into that great future. Ask questions, seek change, lead by example, and share of your heart. If something's wrong, think of a solution. If something's right, embrace the success. Salish Kootenai College is only one stop. Your footprints will be here forever. So let the moccasin print you leave along the way go deeper and deeper into your communities, into your future, and into your life. You will travel many roads. You, the moccasin, will change in appearance. What is inside, what's most important, what's true, will be forever within you. Remember this day, remember this place, and embrace your life. The moccasin is you. Good luck.
Thank you, Misty. Thank you so much for that address. On behalf of the college, I'd like to welcome all of you and the congratulations to your graduates for completing something that you started. Not a lot of people complete, just a small percentage do complete, and you're completers, and that's the first step. For all the family that have come to support your graduates and support you given them through the years as they've studied, I give you thanks. And for coming here to enjoy this festival of graduation, I give you thanks for that too. I want to take time to thank the graduation committee and the committee that all those that made the stage so beautiful here, and the Ronan School for the use of the audit for the gymnasium. I want to give thanks to that. I'd like to introduce our board members at this time. We have our chairman of our board, Bud Moran, is going to give out diplomas. Down in front here we have Shelley Fayant. Shelley, if you'd stand up. Dana Tennis. Patty Stevens. And over here we have Pam Schneider, Lauren Peterson, and Bud Moran. Let's give Bud our hand, for he's been on our board for a lot of years and serves as our chair. And then these two graduation leaders that we have here, Octave Finley and Oceanie. Let's give them a round of applause too. I'd like to take this time to, we're going to do this with the governor. Bud, we're going to, if you could come up here, and Brian, if you'd come up here, we're going to award the honorary degree first. Then we'll ask Brian to be the speaker. Brian Schweitzer is the 23rd governor of the state of Montana. He's just completed his 5th month of office as our governor. It's really a great joy to go to the state capitol now. Each person is treated like a guest. The governor's staff go all out to help. The governor's there to talk to you and listen to you and hear what you have to say. Working with this past legislative session was a real pleasure. The entire mood of the state government has changed and has become more helpful and concerned with the people that make up this great state. Let me tell you a little bit about this governor. Brian was born in Havre in 1955, the 4th of 6 children, 5 sons and a daughter of Kay and Adam Schweitzer. He was raised on his parents' registered cattle ranch in the Judith Basin in Montana. His German and Irish grandparents immigrated to Montana near the turn of the century and homesteaded in Hill County. His parents still farm near Geyser. Brian earned a bachelor's degree of science in international agronomy from Colorado State, later earned a Master of Science degree in soil science from Montana State University. Brian married Nancy Hupp, his college sweetheart, in 1981. Nancy was raised in Billings and received a Bachelor of Science degree in botany, also from Montana State. After graduation, Brian and Nancy began a career of irrigation development that took them to Africa, Asia, Europe, and South America. He's built hundreds of miles of roads, poured thousands of yards of concrete, buried many miles of pipe, built hundreds of structures from houses to warehouses to distillation plants. During 7 years in Saudi Arabia, Brian developed over 28,000 acres of irrigated cropland. Brian and Nancy returned to Montana in 1986 to raise a family and to build a ranching and irrigation business in Montana. His business and agricultural experience is broad and deep, including extensive farming and ranching experience in Montana, successful agricultural projects on 5 continents. Brian has owned and operated Montana farms in Flathead, Sanders, Rosebud, and Judith Basin counties. Brian's life experiences are as extensive and diverse. He has learned to fly his own plane, obtained a Montana boiler's license, communicated in several languages, and has a chemical applicator's license. Brian and Nancy have 3 children, sons Ben, 17, Kaya, 16, and daughter Katrina, 14. It's really a pleasure and an honor for Salish Kootenai College to award you this honorary Bachelor of Arts degree, Brian. It's in Native American Studies. It's the highest award our college can give. We extend our thanks to you and our best wishes to you, your family, your work as a governor. Sit right here. And now I present to you our commencement speaker, Brian Schweitzer, the Governor of Montana.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. On January 3rd, I stood in the rotunda of the Capitol building with the sound of the drums, and I said to the people of Montana, it's a new day in Montana. It is a day where we will respect all of the people of Montana, first and foremost, the first Montanans. And we've been busy. We have already appointed more people from Indian country to serve in our administration than the previous 22 governors combined. We have put an historic amount of money in our tribal colleges because we believe the opportunity to build on the culture that has been here for 10,000 years is good for all of Montana, and we will invest in tribal colleges. For the first time since we wrote our Constitution in 1973, we are honoring our commitment of Indian education for all. We believe that every child in Montana should know the rich cultural history of Montana for the 10,000 years before Lewis and Clark stumbled across Montana. And we're committed to teach every child about the first Montanans. I was in Washington, D.C. during the last few days, and yesterday I opened the Washington Post, and there was a picture of a young man wearing his robe for graduation and his hat, and he had on a nice white shirt and a beautiful bolo tie. And the story was from Charles County, Maryland, that this young man, whose grandfather was a Cherokee from Oklahoma, had gone to his graduation, and they refused to give him his diploma because they said, that is not a tie. That doesn't qualify as a tie. And so I called the reporter yesterday while I was in Washington at the Washington Post, and I said to her that, yes, indeed, that is a tie, that in Montana, if you're wearing a bolo tie, you're already dressed up, and in all of Indian country, we respect people with bolo ties. So then I asked this reporter if I could have the telephone number of this young man and of his mother. And I called this young man, and I said to him, you tell your administrators that you will not take your diploma until they give you an apology, and if they have a problem with that, they can call the governor of Montana. And furthermore, I said to him that I am sending you one of my bolo ties because in Montana and in Indian country, a show of respect is to present one another with bolo ties. Furthermore, I said to this young man, come to Montana, and I will take you to Indian country, and you will find the most magnificent people in America, and in every one of those places, they will present you with a bolo tie. And I said to this young man, come to Montana, go to Montana State University, and you will find many people respect people who wear bolo ties. Today, in the Washington Post is a picture of me wearing a bolo tie that Fred Matt gave to me a month ago. And the story is this. The story is simply this, that the governor has said that a bolo tie is a tie, and it also says that Ben Nighthorse Campbell wore a bolo tie on the Senate floor for 6 years, and Bill Richardson wore one while he was a congressman on the floor of Congress. So the question for these administrators in Maryland
if it's okay for the governor of Montana, if it's okay for the governor of New Mexico, if it's okay in the U.S. Senate, and it's okay on the House of Congress, why then is a bolo tie not okay in your school? The administrator of the school said they'll have to look at that policy, and I say yes, it's a new day all across this country. Now, my best political advisor, my closest friend, mother of my children, Nancy, she gave me some advice this morning. She said, Brian, remember, for your words to be immortal, you need not speak for an eternity. So we will bear that in mind. But to the graduates, I would say this to you. You heard my resume. You know that I've been all around the world. I've been in 27 countries around the world. And I'm here to report to you that what makes this country the greatest country on this planet is not our immense natural resources, because there are countries that have more. It is not the size of our rivers, the size of our mountains, the size of our seacoasts. What makes this country the greatest country in the world is public education. What makes this country the greatest country in the world is that with public education, it doesn't matter if you were born into a family with just one parent, and that one parent has 2 jobs, and you live in the smallest house in the community, or whether both of your parents have PhDs and you live on the country club in the ritziest part of this county. It matters not a whit, because with public education, your heart, your head, you can go anywhere. It's not about your parents, it is about you, and that's why we are the greatest country in the world. I've made mistakes, and let me tell you some of those mistakes. When I graduated at Colorado State University, I didn't go to my own graduation. I was in too big a hurry. I was on my way to graduate school. I couldn't even stay around, and I headed right on off to graduate school. When I got to graduate school, I didn't wait around for my graduation there, because my first job was waiting for me in Africa. When I got to Africa, I couldn't wait until I got to the next position in Saudi Arabia. And on and on and on it's gone. Here is what Abraham Lincoln said. He said, the greatest thing about the future is it comes one day at a time. Take time. Be with family. Enjoy friendship. Enjoy it day by day. Don't make the mistakes that I've made in such a hurry. Enjoy every single day of life. Breathe in the full essence of life as you move forward. Furthermore, I would say to you, never forget where you came from. You have the richest cultural background of any place on this planet. You are likely to leave this community. You may leave this state. You may even leave this country like I did. But when you leave this community, this state, this country, do 2 things for the rest of us. Number 1, be great ambassadors. Take your strong cultural background, your respect of faith and family with you, your great sense of humor, your respect for work and respect for one another. Take that with you. Be great ambassadors. Let the world know what we are in this community. And second, after you've been around this country and around the world, learning a lot of things on other people's money, come home. We need you. You are the best and brightest of this community. Please come home and continue to help us grow. We need you. It was Teddy Roosevelt, who I believe was the greatest president in the history of this country. He was a Republican. We won't hold that against him. But it was Teddy Roosevelt who had the greatest respect for our planet, for our wild places, for our river. He was the first conservationist who served as President of the United States. It was he who said, "Keep one eye on the stars, but keep your feet on the ground. Be people who are dreamers. Be believers in the future, but remember to stay grounded. Remember to take this step by step." And one more thing. I told you that it's a new day in Montana, and I need you to help this new day. I'm asking every one of you to consider working for us, the state of Montana, because we will continue to operate in a government-to-government relation. We will continue to respect every one of the tribal nations. I will be governor for just a few years, and someone else will follow. Now, I've made many appointments, and those appointments will be there for as long as I am there. But we have more than 10,000 state employees. And every time we're able to fill a position with somebody from Indian country, somebody young, talented, and ambitious from Indian country, the lasting legacy of the Brian Schweitzer administration will be 20 and 30 years from now, folks who have come from Indian country early in their career that will be the leaders in state government. My fondest hope is that at the end of the period that I'm governor, I no longer need a position called the Indian Coordinator in my administration. I'm hoping that every 6th or 7th position in state government is filled by someone from Indian country, so I no longer need someone to advise state government how they ought to relate in Indian country. So please, come to Helena, come to state government, and be part of the most progressive, the most Indian-friendly administration in the history of this country. Thank you very much. God bless the parents. God bless the parents who have believed in you. God bless the faculty who have worked with you. And let us do one more thing. Let us not, on this day or any day, forget our warriors. Today, in Iraq, in Afghanistan, we have warriors, and in this conflict, like every conflict during this century, folks from Indian country serve in the military in much larger percentages than any other population in this country. Because in Indian country, you are proud warriors and proud to serve this country. So let us not forget our brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, nephews, nieces who are serving our country in the military, but more importantly, let us not forget them when they return. Thank you very much. God bless you, and congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
That's great. That's why it gets all that praise in the paper. One person said, more power to you, stay honest, you can't lose, God bless you. I'm sending a big hug to someone who was 1 in a million. The lady wrote that to him from California. Now we're going to award some honorary degrees. Bud, if you'd come up, please. First one is Susan. Our first one is Susan Squeakway Antiste. Susan, if you'd come up front here. It's a pleasure to give an honorary degree to Susan, commonly known as Susie. Susie was born in St. Ignatius, Montana, to Josephine Kayai and Louis Squeaquee. Her Indian name is Red Bow. She grew up in Arlee as a young girl. In the early adult life, she moved to Elmo and currently resides in Big Arm. For the last 45 years, she's lived there. She has been married to her husband, Tom, for 51 years. Together, they've raised 8 children, and she has 16 grandchildren, 12 great-grandchildren. While employed with the Kootenai Cultural Program, she has been very, very busy. She's instrumental in preserving the Kootenai language. She's contributed her knowledge of the language by assisting the staff with language pronunciation and spelling. She coordinates and documents everyone's Indian names on an annual basis during the jump dance. As the program botanist, she provides the Tri-Cities of Elmo, Big Arm, and Dayton members with information pertaining to plant usage. She gathers all the plants on an annual basis and distributes them when they are needed. Susie also established the Elmo Community Garden. The garden has provided community members with free produce each year. When someone requests a special vegetable, Susie immediately plants and raises it. She also oversees the program's archival photo collection. She's researched and received numerous ancestral photos of the Kootenai tribe. Over the past years, Susie worked a lot with our past elders and has acquired a great deal of knowledge pertaining to our tribe's oral history, place names, plant names, Indian names, Aboriginal territory, and on and on. She's very family-oriented and enjoys family gatherings. She loves to camp, pick huckleberries, travel, stick game. She's a person who is always willing to help in any way she can. She does not hesitate to roll up her sleeves to help get the job done. She is a person who is approachable and easy to get along with. But they do say if you're up to no good and swaying down the wrong road, she won't hesitate to let you know. Susie is tobacco, drug, and alcohol-free. She's a respected elder who young people seek out for her advice and wisdom. She's an invaluable asset to the community. So Susie, it's an honor for our college to present to you this degree in Native American Studies. It's the highest honor Salish Kootenai College can bestow upon a person. Lemplench.
I feel very honored today that my coworkers thought that I should receive this. And I'm also very proud of all my nieces and nephews that are graduating today and everyone else that are graduating. More power to you. Thank you.
Our next recipient is Stanley Healy, small salmon. Stanley, if you'd come up, please. Stanley's a little bashful, you know. We make this presentation to Stanley Healy, small salmon, for his work in cultural preservation. Stanley was born in St. Ignatius. He was raised in Ronan. He attended school at the Ursulines in St. Ignatius, the Ronan Public School, Pierre Indian School in Pierre, South Dakota, the Busby Boarding School in Busby, and he's attended Salish Kootenai College. Stanley has worked as a wildland firefighter and has served as a crew boss. He's worked in transportation at Salish Kootenai College and presently is a bus driver at Two Eagle River School. Stanley is married to Donetta Matt. They have 5 children and 12 grandchildren. He lives here in Ronan. He's a well-known men's traditional dancer in the powwow circle. He honored us with that last Thursday in that beautiful dance outfit. His mother, Mary Small Salmon, was an excellent beater and always kept Stanley in a nice dance outfit. 5 years ago, Stanley dedicated himself to serving as a prayer leader at wakes and funerals. He has assisted many families in their grief over a loss of a relative or a friend. He's kept and taught the Salish cultural ways of conducting funeral rites. Our tribe, and many of us here today, personally owe Stanley our gratitude for his unselfish dedication of his time to being there for us in a time of grief. Stanley, it's an honor to present to you this degree in Native American Studies. It's the highest honor that we can give a person. Lem Lemish.
Good afternoon. Congratulations to all the SKC graduates. I want to thank my wife for supporting me, Danetta Matt, and I'd like to have two people stand up here to be honored with me. Francis McCrane, would you stand up, please? Octave Finley, would you stand up, please? Would you people give these people a big hand, please? I just want to tell you a story about these two people. If it wasn't for these two people right here, I wouldn't achieve the things that I do at the wakes and the funerals that I do, the hymns and the prayers that I do, the people that I help, the relatives, the friends, members, non-members. These are the people that help me out on the road, the people out of state, in state. We are called upon at hospitals, at homes, all over, day in and day out. We are called upon all the time. And I tell you, people, anytime we need help, call us with our respect and our love. I do this with my heart. And I tell you, I love the things that I do, and the respect for my wife, and the love from her, and my children. They let me go. And I always will do this. And I want to congratulate everyone here today for letting me be honored with Joe McDonald and staff that he has and the committee. And I'm very honored today. It has taken me 17 years to stand here before you. Lems, thank you very much.
Now I'd like to award an honorary degree to Father Tom Connolly from De Smet. It's an honor to present to you, Father, an honorary degree in Native American Studies. You've been working with American Indians all of your working life, and we owe our thanks to you for the Salish hymnal that we use in our daily life. Father Connolly was born and raised in Shelton, Washington. He attended Gonzaga University in Spokane for 2 years before joining the Jesuits. During his study while he was in the seminar at Mount St. Michael's in Spokane, he traveled to Awake in Welpanet. He traveled with Mitch Michaels, a Coeur d'Alene cultural leader. Mitch suggested to him that the Salish hymns need to be recorded. They need to be written down and translated and written to music. Well, this young, enthusiastic scholastic took on the task. He traveled to different Salish tribes, Coeur d'Alene, Spokane, Kalispell, Flathead, and recorded the different hymns from the different groups. After recording the hymns on his reel-to-reel recorder, he translated the hymns to Salish and English and wrote music for the hymns that can be followed as one sings or can be played on a musical instrument. I asked Father Connolly if he was a musicologist one time, and he said no, he could pick out the keys on the piano with one finger. His work in completing the hymnal is totally amazing. It is certainly dedicated and certainly ingenious work. After meeting the cultural leaders and working with them on this hymnal, and as he completed it, he decided he wanted to continue work with them. And so he went to the De Smet mission on the Coeur d'Alene Reservation, and he served there for the past 30 years. He travels here often for church activities and for occasional funerals. One thing we can count on him always, on Saturday night of the Arlee Powwow, he arrives with his big black hat, sash across his waist, and he dances at our powwow. And then on Sunday morning, he conducts a beautiful Catholic Mass in the dance pavilion. So, Father, on behalf of the college, our tribe, and all the Salish people, I thank you for your work, and we award you this Bachelor of Arts degree in Native American Studies.
It's a privilege for me to be here and accept this degree and represent all those people who passed on that tremendous history of powerful religious songs, from Mitch Michael on. So many of your people, 50 years ago when we put this little hymn book together, it's been reprinted so many times over the years. And, it's been done right here at this college, with Johnny R. Lee worked on it a lot, and Frank Tyro, and Bob Biggert has really seen to a lot of the copies being reproduced. And 50 years ago, we had these beautiful singers still here, Joe Woodcock and his sister Placian Cashola, Anne Mary Conco, and Marianne Conco, and so many of these people, and they passed on this beautiful body of powerful songs that became a channel for their people to find their way to God and to give thanks and to beg for help. As times changed over the years, so many new things came in to the old tribal way, and one of them was that the animal spirits and their power songs remained there, but they made way also for the role of Jesus Christ as another way to God, and these power songs to honoring him and Mary and Joseph became another powerful source by which the people found their way to their God and found help and strength from him. And so many of these people, Stanley, it's been great to be on the stage with you here because you've carried on in the footsteps of all these old people who found so much power for their way of life, knowing that we are not only physical here, but that we are spiritual beings called to follow a spiritual path, and these are the power songs, and they've been carried on from your ancestors to you. And so I was privileged to be here 50 years ago when all those great singers and powerful people were still active amongst you. And it's a privilege to be here today when so many of the younger generation have carried on these teachings and find this as a way of power to their God through these ancient songs. So that's been my life for 50 years, and I've really enjoyed sharing it. And to all of you today, Lemlepch.
Now I'd like to present our two vice presidents. Dennis Klaus is going to assist us with if you'd stand, Dennis, with our awarding of diplomas. And the class and diplomas are going to be presented by Alice Chumrah, our vice president.
Before I introduce the graduating class of 2005, I would like to recognize the college's greatest resource, our faculty. If you would stand and be recognized. Faculty. They're very proud of our graduates and have guided them well. And any staff that we have here today, they're so supportive of all that we do there. I'd like you to just stand briefly and be recognized. Staff. Thank you. And now it's my great honor and pleasure to introduce the graduating class of 2005. We'll start with the graduates' Bachelor of Arts, Business Entrepreneurship. Alan Addison. Tracy Bremner. Crystal Matt. We'll be happy to pose after graduation, handing them their diplomas as well, so if you don't get a shot, we'll be here afterwards. Stephen Avery Matt. Merlin Steady. Congratulations.
Lena Barch.
Lena? Lena Barch. Kimberly Joe Colson Jackson. Congratulations. Bachelor of Arts, Human Services. Over here. Well, I don't know. Kim. Okay. Charlene Covers Up, Bachelor of Arts, Business Management. Associate of Arts. Where am I? Associate of Arts, Business Management, Shondine Michelle Gillen. Okay. Associate of Arts, Business Management, Selena Oshni Kenmill. Business Management, Marvin Salloway. Business Management, Jason Smith. Associate of Arts, Business Management, Sherry Ann Dillinger. Congratulations, Sherry. Is everybody behind you, Human Services? No? Yes? Bachelor of Arts, Human Services, Kimberly Barber. Bachelor of Arts, Human Services, Michael Ann Arca. Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, Marvin Belcourt. Congratulations. Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, Frank Chester. Katie. Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, Katie Howard Brown. Congratulations. Bachelor of Arts, Social Work, Edgar Lester. Congratulations. Sorry. Bachelor of Arts, Human Services, Jamie Pierre Barnaby. Okay, slow down. Associate of Arts, General Studies, Psychology. Cecil and Cecilia and Arno. John S. Cauliflower. Congratulations. Myona Haugen. Thank you. William Hauk. Wynette Rosemary Matt Kinniston, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Liberal Arts, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Psychology. Congratulations.
Zanetta Ray Kenmill Kaplan.
Okay. Zanetta Ray Kenmill Keplin, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Candace N. Redman, Psychology. Michelle Grace Williamson, Associate of Arts, Psychology. Katrina J. Rich, Associate of Arts, Psychology. There it's Lisa Thomas, Psychology. Ashley Hope Three Irons, Psychology. Spencer Momberg, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, Fisheries and Wildlife. Mark J. Couture, Associate of Science, Forestry, Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Fisheries and Wildlife. Marilyn Ryder, Bachelor of Science, Environmental Science, Restoration Ecology. Rebecca Lozo, Associate of Science, Environmental Science, Fisheries and Wildlife. Water here. Didn't leave anybody behind. Richard Fisher, Associate of Science, Environmental Science, Forestry. Congratulations. Karen Marie Paul, Associate of Science, Environmental Science, Forestry. Congratulations. Kia M. Birdsbill, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology. Congratulations. Melanie Leanne Strong, Bachelor of Science, Information Technology. Vincent Badbear, Associate of Science, Information Technology. Congratulations. Stacy June Marchand, Associate of Science, Information Technology. Congratulations. Genevieve R. Mojo, Associate of Science, Information Technology. Congratulations. Sheldon James Shepard, Associate of Science, Information Technology. Congratulations. Ignatius G. Stiffarm, Associate of Science, Information Technology. Congratulations. Charles Robert Wells, Associate of Science, Information Technology. Congratulations. Andrew Westerman, Information Technology. Congratulations. Carla Jo Brook, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Good work. Thank you. Teresa M. Kinney, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Margaret Luann Nelson, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Pamela Williams, Bachelor of Science, Nursing. Holly S. Acey, Associate of Science, Nursing. We should have somebody else over here, shouldn't we? Melanie Belcourt, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Linnell Victoria Bird, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Marcy Jean Butte, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Teresa Marie Carey, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Michael W. Chewy, Nursing, Associate of Science. Congratulations, Michael. Becky Jo Clisby, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Carissa Ray Fox, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Rachel?
Rachel Gilbert.
Okay. Rachel Gobert, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations, Rachel. Nursing. Casey Ann Hauk, Nursing.
Heather Kuntz. Ann Kuntz.
Heather Ann Kuntz, Associate of Science, Nursing. I'll come down there. Lillian Lahuta, Associate of Science, Nursing. Angela K. McClure, Associate of Science, Nursing. Carolyn Marie Merritt, Associate of Science, Nursing. Jennifer Louise Morgeau, Associate of Science, Nursing. Darlene Marie Parker, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Still nursing. Jennifer Phillips, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Catherine Risch, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Jacinda S. Tennis, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Karen Ann Wallace, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Susan E. Woods, Associate of Science, Nursing. Congratulations. Louise Esther Mitchell, Associate of Arts and Certificate of Completion, Native American Studies. Congratulations. Don't want to run over the graduate. Is this mine? Debbie Lee Adams, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Elizabeth Marie Camel, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Laura L. Corcoran, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Carol Ducharme Tenney, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations.
Stepping on it.
LaRoche.
LaRock.
Lori R. LaRock, Associate of Science, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Elias L. Peak, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Ryan. Helen Marie Ryan, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. I think I'll scoot this way this time. Gina Marie Ruller, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Early Childhood Education. Congratulations. Molly M. Billadu, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Elementary Education. Congratulations, Molly.
Yeah, thank you for everything.
Adele Ray Martin, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Elementary Education. Congratulations, Adele. Angela Marie Mock, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Elementary Education. Congratulations. Dana Schoon, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Elementary Education. Congratulations. Is that it? Oh, no, that isn't it. Glenn D. Aragon, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Liberal Arts. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Amanda Burke, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Liberal Arts. Congratulations. Brenna Joy French, Associate of Arts, General Studies, Liberal Arts. Congratulations. Wayne Smith Jr., Associate of Arts, General Studies, Liberal Arts. Congratulations. Melissa Ray Horseman, Certificate of Completion, Dental Assisting Technology, Associate of Science, Dental Assisting Technology. Okay. Rochelle Racine, Associate of Science, Dental Assisting Technology. Congratulations. Clorinda Crank, Certificate of Completion, Dental Assisting Technology. Congratulations. Lisa K. Devereaux, Associate of Applied Science, Office Professions, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk, Certificate of Completion, Office Professions. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheryl Lee Wilkinson, Associate of Applied Science, Office Professions. Congratulations.
Thank you, Alice.
Marianne Matt, Certificate of Completion, Office Professions. Congratulations. Velnetta L. Erickson, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk, Certificate of Completion, Office Professions. Congratulations. Sherry Lee Ground, Certificate of Completion, Office Professions, and Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Congratulations. Sharon Turner Hall, Certificate of Completion, Medical Office Clerk. Congratulations. Jade Kitson, Certificate of Completion, Digital Arts Technology. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Lindell Shepard, Certificate of Completion, Digital Arts Technology. Congratulations. Wilcoxon Iracho Martinez, Certificate of Completion, Building Trades. Congratulations. Thanks for sticking with it. Brian J. Anthony, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training Program. Congratulations. Thanks for sticking in there. Can I say your last? Edward E. Arkan, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training Program. Congratulations. Thanks. Frank Krantz, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training Program. Shane Lundeen, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training Program. Jeremiah Morjo, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training. Congratulations. Matthew Glenn Susep Morjo, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training. Mary Lillian Petty, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training Program. Congratulations.
Show these guys how to pound nails. All right.
Alan James Westerman, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training. Adrian Long, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training. Daniel Work, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training. Amelia Rose Smith, Certificate of Completion, Construction Worker Training Program. Congratulations. Is that it?
There you have it. There you have it, class of 2005.
Well, there you have it. Let's give this graduates a big round of applause. Stand, that's right. Stand up and take a bow. Whoa. Okay, I've asked, just remain standing. I've asked Father Tom Connolly to do the closing prayer. Father?
So God our Father, we're thankful for all these people who worked hard to graduate today, and we ask your blessings for them. Kakaslemti lutik at kolenzut and waletsia graduates. And we pray a blessing, Lord God, as they live in this sacred land surrounded with these beautiful mountains and coming from a great ancestry of people who had great faith in their land and in their God and in their people. We ask that you be with them and walk with them on their journey, O God. They've made this great graduation today. It's a Kwitunskal, a big day in their lives, a big day in this community, and we are grateful and we are proud because they stuck with it. So we ask your blessings, O God, upon them now and always, we pray. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. What? All right.
You're invited to a little reception in the foyer there. And Octave Oceany, lead them out.